Hey, welcome back, friends. So I'm going to show you our blind box that we purchased from NECA. We purchased it from the November release. We actually purchased it on November 10th and received it on November 11th, 2025. It was $159, valued at $500, give or take. It came in a big box, 12 pieces in there in total. I know people like to see the sides of the marking, but ours only said TMNT. So as you can tell, we pre-opened it just so it can be easier since I was filming on my phone. It came pretty tight. There was no movement of the objects. The paper on top was to protect the boxes. And so there you see all the pretty colors. Usually I've seen some videos where they say that the products are all messed up and the boxes are all messed up or there's a foul smell. We didn't have any of that issue. The first one is Zack and Smash. It retails on NECA's website for $74.99. It's, I believe, also sold in Target. As you can tell, there's no issues on the boxes, just a little on the ends, but nothing major. And it's definitely something that we appreciate it because we don't have this one. So it was a good find box and every character was in its place. The next one is going to be, I believe it's Bugman and Electro Zapper. And again, box is not 100% pristine, but it's just the edges. There's no issues on that one, and that one retails for $74.99. Just the edges. There you go. NECA does put stickers on the barcodes, that way you don't go in and return them to Target or anything like that. Now, I'm not great with the names, so I'm going to go off of what it says on the box. This was the Super Heroes Terminate the Turtles. That one sells for $34.99. And as you can see, again, there's some wear on there. This one's a little more tore up than the others, but the character inside, there was no issues. So, just something that probably was on their warehouse shelves that ripped and they couldn't, send out and sell. And so it ended up in the blind box. The next two, we didn't have that one, are actually ones that we do have. Frankenstein Monsters, the TMT, and that one retails for $34.99 on the website. Again, no major issues. One of his staff pieces did fall out of place and ended up in near his hand. The next one is the Mummy. We do have that one. It is tore on the back, but the figure itself, there is no issues with that. So that one retails $34.99. And as you can tell, everything on this one actually stayed in place. It's a really well done figure. So, those out of the 12, we only had 2 duplicates that we already have. So there we go. Just put it to the side. And then we did get one of the last Ronin pieces, but I'm not going to show you that one right now. I am going to the Muckman, I believe. Oh, actually, no. I'm going to show you the last Ronin. Sorry. So that one retails, let me see, I wrote down on my notes, $34.99 too. And there is some tearing on the box, as you can tell. But the figure was complete. There was no pieces missing or anything like that. So as you can see, everything's there. Again, another piece we did not have in our collection. For the most part, all of these we don't have except for the 2. And so we're moving on to the next turtles. And I was actually really happy to see this one, the Muckman. We got the glow in the dark version, which retails for $39.99. And as you can see, the box is okay, but it is a really nice piece. The glare from the light, but I go ahead and adjust the box so you can see it. So really happy to get this one. and the boxes are not in bad shape at all. And so the next one is going to be the McMahon also, but not glow in the dark, just the original colors. Again, box was not damaged. It actually was in pretty good shape. I believe it was just a little dented in on the back, but not anything, drastic or ripped or torn. Again, all the boxes were, fairly well, except for a few that were torn. But there we go, the McMahon. And that one retails for $39.99 on the website. And I believe you can get that one in Target. But it was pretty, decent, good box. Happy to have it. Something we don't have. And then we did get a few more two pieces. And so this one was wing nut and screw loose. Those retail for $74.99. The box was no issues. Nothing that would deter me from purchasing it. Another, little stuff here and there, but nothing major. The characters are all in pristine condition. And so it was something we don't have in our collection, and definitely happy to have it. So put it to the side. And then we have the next one is going to be the Colossus of the Swamp. That one was a pretty heavy character. It was a little torn in the back, but nothing super major. So there we go. And because it was heavy and I was one-handing, the filming and the unboxing, it had to go back into the box. But as you can tell, everything is there. There was no issues at all. Perfectly good character. Happy to have it in our collection. Nothing that we have. So again, it retails for $34.99. So I wanted to make sure I did my research on these and got you the prices. Now these aren't sale prices. These are just retail prices. And so then we're down to our last two. We have Slash here. This one was, out of all of them, the worst shape box, but that's fine because we're just going to display it. And that one retails for $34.99. And so as you can see, it's just the box. There's nothing wrong with the character itself. And so the last one is going to be Punk Disguised Turtles, and it is a 4-pack. And so again, I don't have this one in our collection. That retails for $149.99. It is 4 turtles. There was no issues really with the box at all. Everything was good. Just little things. It was open on the side, so definitely something that was probably on the shelf in the warehouse and got messed up and they couldn't resell. But I'm happy to have it, with the price of what this blind box came out to, with it being $159 plus $13.13 tax, no shipping, which was awesome. We paid $172.13 for 12 items. And so if you divide that into the price, it comes out to about $14.35 per figure, whether it was a single or 4-pack or a 2-pack, which is not bad at all. And retail, if I go by retail price, it came out to about $624.89. Now that comes out to 3 2-packs, 1 4-pack, and 8 single characters. Not bad at all. $14.35 per each character when they retail for so much more, and definitely characters we didn't have and are happy to have in our collection. Hope you enjoy this. Please like, subscribe, and follow me on all my social medias and on YouTube. Let's make this go viral. Thanks.